Hello everyone, I'm Pat Margo and this is Big Hot Dating. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm Pat Margo, right? Alright, we got that. Shut. Okay. To me, I'm really good at dating and all that. A lot of things are happening. Things are looking up. Right? Alright. But this is because dating. I've been talking about dating relationship ever since, online here, YouTube, since last August. Although I've done videos since last year, April of 2024, this series is on dating, relationship, engagement, wedding, and honeymoon, giving advice and things like that. I have an update. I'm one of the country where a lot of guys usually from, in the Latin American region called Brazil, or Brazil, D or at. Anyway, Brazil now requires you to have $2,000 in the bank before you travel. You have to have visa now. Used to be you don't. Now you have to have visa, making things tougher. It's format similar to the Philippines and some other countries. I'm sure the same way with the United States requires you have to have certain amount of money in order to be able to travel. If you want to find your bride, it's going to take a little bit more work if she's from another country. Dropped off. Alright, let's get back to that. I have my blind closed, but it's good, want him to hear. Alright, so if you want to find your bride in another country, it's going to be a lot more work, more paperwork. You have to have money. It's true, you have to have money to be able to have money. You see, let's say if you're in Brazil, what's required now, $2,000 in the bank. What if you have problem now? Flight delayed, or you're injured by an accident, or you've been robbed. You have your money to be able to help. Because you're not there to work. You're there to vacation. You're there to find your bride. So, the more money, the better you get. And you more likely will get a visa that way. If you have only $2,000, it's okay. But if it's only $1,000 in the bank, you will not be approved. How will you support your wife if you don't have the money? That's why they're all doing that now. So it's better off to find somebody locally. I'm sorry. You may not like me saying that, but it's true. Go ahead. You want a foreigner, you don't have the money, go ahead. Go ahead. Fine. It's your decision. But you'll see I make my point. You don't have the money to travel. Then why bother looking for a wife in another country? They're all the same today. Let me tell you that. Just today, the last 2 days I was on Facebook. Yet I have my account there to look for my bride. Look what's happening. They're all talk the same. How you doing? Hi dear, how you doing? Can we better talk in WhatsApp? Whatever happened to Facebook Messenger? See what I mean? Here in the States and another country. Both. These are the thing. All scammer. You are the real one. Go out there. Go. Go to single stand. Go to your church. Why watch your church from home? I know I have my shirt on here at the Lord's Club. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I do it every day. Your shirt don't do it once a week. Maybe twice, do 3. That's it. But what about that? You have a better chance finding somebody in person now than it was before. 25 years ago, it's gone. 25 years ago, 30 years ago was excellent. A lot of people found each other at that time. It was real, and scammers would start learning how to do it. Now they're all scammers out there, dominant over the real one. The last few days I've watched through Facebook, there's one real one. Yeah, there is. Only one. Only one. How many I met on there? Gotten. But they're all scammers. Hi, how you doing? Hi, hi, hi. But they don't say anything. Then those are not the ones. The scammers. Only one real. Maybe 2. That's that. 2. I know that. 2. I'm not going to say where they're from. But they're from the U.S. I mean, one is really is from the U.S. and one European living in the U.S. But that's it. The real. And some of them were rude. Yeah. They're rude. It's not the same anymore. That's why I said don't bother with foreigner. If you want to do that, you have to have money in the bank and Visa and go. It's fine. Because you have to know you have to support her monthly. You need at least about $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month to support her. Not just yourself. Now you have to add another 2 for yourself. That's $4,000 a month. You can afford that? Can you? Most don't have that $4,000. That's $52,000 a year before tax. You need to make at least 65 or up a year in American dollars to be able to support. You know, this guy, who's deaf, name is David, on 90 Day Fiancé the other way. He went to marry Sheila, the hard of hearing woman who didn't die very much. She didn't die. No. She usually mostly by voice, but he teaching her and making her sign. She's improving. Yeah, good. But I was told I listened to the show and I had to research about that guy. He's only working at a grocery store. That's not very much money at all. Nope. He was blessed to go to the Philippines and come back. Don't forget he made some money on the show. They pay him. But that's not enough. He spoke with an attorney because he wanted to bring her over. They have to wait 3 years till he had to get another job to meet the K1 requirement of $25,000 support on her. Yep, he had to make a lot more money than that. So he had to take probably 2 full-time jobs to do that. He sent some money to her yet, but it's making it harder. So that's what he had to do. He had to wait 3 years. He had to build up so then he can show he can deport. When he applied to K1, you have to have 3 years. Oh, okay, he can afford. Then, then approve, then send it to him and to her, then bring her over. It already had been, because the show was on, when was this show? 2 years ago. 1 more year. Wait. It's about 6 to 12 months before it airs. So, this year. Maybe this year. Either between this year and next year, you'll bring her over. Yeah, but they have a lot of patience to wait. Are you willing to do that? So you got to think about, you have money in the bank, the visa, the fiance visa, K1, spouse, you want to marry overseas, spouse, visa, to bring her here. Or you have to think about living there. But again, you have to have that money. The Philippines is $10,000. Brazil, $2,000. Many countries are double $1,000. My whole episode today is all about that life. You can't win everything. If you want somebody special and you don't have that kind of money, stick with local. Wear that. Sorry. It's like you gotta go to the dollar store to buy cheap something. Lousy, let's say, maybe a lousy shampoo at the dollar store compared to $10 shampoo at Walmart. Not even more expensive plate. Probably cost more. I'm just saying that for example. You're stuck with that crap. Well, that's the crap you're gonna have to get. Welcome to real life. Alright. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say for now. So It's up to you to think about, okay? All right. Thanks for watching. God bless. Whoa!